Master of the shadows, the bat, the creature that sees the world with its ears. As the sun sets and the colors of day fade from the sky, a creature long misunderstood awakens, the bat. In a world that associates darkness with fear, this silent being emerges to remind us that night is not the end of life, but the beginning of another form of existence. The bat is not an omen of doom, as myths have claimed. It is a breathtaking natural masterpiece, full of scientific wonders and abilities that seem almost magical. Bats belong to the mammal family, and they are the only mammals capable of true flight. They are unlike birds, carrying all mammalian traits, nursing their young, having fur-covered bodies, and breathing air like any other mammal. Yet their wings extend from elongated fingers through a thin membrane of skin, giving them extraordinary flexibility and precision to maneuver in tight and complex spaces where birds would struggle. Their body design is a model of intelligent evolution, combining lightness, strength, and accuracy. The bat's greatest secret lies in its echolocation ability. In total darkness where eyes cannot see, the bat emits high-frequency sound waves that bounce off objects around it and return to its highly sensitive ears. The brain converts these echoes into an incredibly detailed, three-dimensional map of the surrounding world. In this way, bats can detect every detail, flying insects, branches, stones, and even small cracks, without relying on vision. This remarkable skill shows that sight is not only about the eyes, but about adapting to the environment. Bats are found across almost every part of the world, from tropical rainforests to arid deserts, deep caves, and even bustling cities. Their sizes vary greatly. Some are no larger than a thumb, while the wingspan of the largest species exceeds 1.5 meters. Their diets range from insects, fruit, nectar, and even fish, making them essential players in maintaining ecological balance. Insectivorous bats consume millions of insects each night, protecting crops and reducing disease spread without human intervention. Fruit-eating bats play a vital role in pollinating plants and dispersing seeds, helping forests regenerate and biodiversity persist. Silent yet profoundly influential, bats bridge night and day, darkness and life. Bats often live in large colonies, hanging upside down from cave ceilings or dark spaces. This peculiar posture is not arbitrary. It allows rapid takeoff in danger without the need to run or jump. Even their sleeping habits show evolutionary intelligence, allowing complete relaxation while inverted, without falling or losing balance. Their life cycles, which sometimes involve migration, reflect advanced social intelligence, with colonies cooperating in foraging and sharing information about threats. Despite their immense benefits, bats have long been victims of myths and irrational fears. They have been linked to darkness, death, and disease, leading to extermination in some areas and causing severe ecological imbalances. Yet the truth is that bats are not humanity's enemies. They are quiet, devoted allies, maintaining ecological balance without fanfare. Throughout history, bats have inspired numerous stories and legends. In some cultures, they symbolize cleverness and transformation. In others, family protection and patience. These symbolic meanings reflect human admiration, but also reveal centuries of misunderstanding, highlighting the importance of knowledge and truth. The story of the bat is one of misunderstood difference, of power that does not need light to exist. Nature does not measure greatness by what is seen, but by what works silently. In the heart of night, where some think life ends, the bat soars to prove that shadows have their champions too. And when you hear its wings flutter in darkness, remember, this is a creature that does not fear the night, but transforms it into home, showing that the greatest abilities often arise far from the light. Despite its small size compared to some birds of prey, the bat possesses extraordinary abilities to adapt to the harshest conditions. It moves through the shadows, detects the dangers of the night before the eyes can see them, and finds its food in the darkest places. Every movement in the dark is a lesson in precision and patience, a reminder that true strength does not need light to shine, and that the night is full of silent heroes. Amidst these challenges, the flamingo's incredible physical adaptation shines through. Those long legs are not merely pillars for standing. They are strategic tools that allow it to wade through waters that other animals dare not touch due to high acidity. Its curved beak, which functions as the finest mechanical filtration system in nature, allows it to separate food from mud and salt with a precision that rivals modern machinery. It stands on one leg for hours in a posture suggesting serenity and meditation, but it is actually a clever mechanism for conserving energy and regulating body temperature. The flamingo is the silent philosopher of the avian world, facing storms and snow in the Andes or the heat of the sun in Africa, with the same dignity and steadfastness. Yet this resilient icon stands today before a danger it cannot face alone: the threat of climate change and the drying up of lakes that have been its sanctuary for millennia. The disappearance of the flamingo from a region is not just the loss of a beautiful bird, it is the extinguishing of the spark of life in that area and a declaration of the collapse of an entire ecosystem. Protecting this bird is protecting what remains of nature's raw magic. In conclusion, the flamingo remains an inspiring story that transcends the boundaries of biology. It tells us that life, however bitter as salt it may be, can be fashioned into a mold of beauty and roses. It teaches us that resilience is not just survival, but an elevation and a coloring of one's self, despite all the ash surrounding us. The flamingo, with its slender body and vibrant hue, will remain the master of salt, the king of forgotten lakes, and an eternal witness that will, not circumstances, is what creates color. Hope, much like its wings, is capable of soaring above all hardships, to settle in a horizon that knows no impossible, where the blue of the sky meets the pink of the wings in an unending symphony.